Hey there, my lovely subscribers. Welcome back to your favorite channel Redheart. Today I'm going to tell you a story that's full of emotion and unexpected turns. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let me take you back. My name is Bailey, and I'm 20 years old. Sometimes I feel like this story is from another lifetime. Because every word of it carries so much weight. And honestly, nothing in life ever comes without a cost. I grew up in a peaceful home, just me and my parents. I was the only child in the family. The first granddaughter. The one everyone loved and spoiled. My dad only had one brother, my uncle, but he never married, so I was the only kid around. Life was calm, simple, and full of love. But you know what they say? Life doesn't always go the way we want. One day, everything flipped upside down. We got the news that my father had suddenly passed away. And I wasn't even home when it happened. I used to imagine that maybe someday I'd lose my dad. But I never thought it would happen like that. So fast. So painful. I was still young. Too young to fully understand how deep grief could go. The whole house felt cold and heavy. And my mom? She changed. Before, she loved how my dad encouraged her to work, to move, to stay social and feel good about herself. She used to say he made her feel alive. But after he passed, life became hard. Each day felt darker than the one before. My uncle started visiting us every day. Checking in, bringing comfort, trying to lift some of the weight. And slowly, I began to see him as a second father. I was working at a travel agency back then. My days started early, 8 a.m. sharp. And I'd get home exhausted, sometimes as late as 3 a.m. My life was stuck in a loop, just work and home. No joy. No energy. Just this emptiness. I finished school, but after that, I started feeling lost. I was tired of the same routine. Tired of the sadness that filled our lives since my dad left. My mom always told me how much my dad believed in her. He loved when she got dressed up, looked nice, and went out to face the world. He wanted her to shine. To be seen. To live. And now, here I was. Trying to hold on to my own strength. Wondering if I could ever feel whole again. This is just the beginning of Bailey's story. If her words touched your heart, make sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What would you do if your world turned upside down like hers? After that phone call, my mom started acting different. She was smiling more than usual, humming while cooking, dressing nicer even when no one was visiting. I wanted to believe she was just healing. But deep down, something didn't feel right. Uncle Jack was coming over almost every day now, like clockwork. He'd bring groceries, tell jokes, fix little things around the house. And my mom? She laughed at every word he said. One evening, I asked her directly, "Mom, is there something going on between you and Uncle Jack?" She paused for a second. Then smiled and said, "He's just helping us through a tough time. Nothing more." But her smile didn't reach her eyes. The next few days were strange. I'd come home and find them sitting close together, whispering, or suddenly going quiet when I walked in. Once, I found an extra coffee mug in the sink, the kind Dad used to use. Another time, I saw Uncle Jack helping her fold laundry in Dad's room. That's when my heart dropped. I felt like my world, the world I was slowly rebuilding, was crumbling again. One night, I couldn't sleep. So I went to the kitchen to grab some water, and that's when I heard it. My mom, laughing. Uncle Jack, whispering something I couldn't make out. I peeked around the corner, and saw them holding hands. That moment? It shattered something inside me. Was this really happening? Was my uncle becoming more than just a family member? I went back to my room and cried silently all night. The next day, I decided I needed answers. Not guesses. Not doubts. Just the truth. So I planned something. You know that feeling? When something just doesn't feel right? I kept hearing bits and pieces of conversations between my mom and Uncle Jack. But this time, the way they were talking. It wasn't just casual family talk. It had something else, something bold. Words I didn't expect. Tones I'd never heard between them before. I didn't know if I should feel sad or happy. My head just couldn't process it all. It was like joy and grief were dancing in the same room, both fighting for space in my heart. I told myself, maybe it's best not to say anything. Let it go. Just let life move on. But I couldn't. The thought kept circling in my mind. Even while working, I felt drained, like I was carrying something heavy I couldn't drop. I needed a break. So one day after work, I decided to go home and just rest. But the surprises weren't over. As I walked in, something felt off. The front door was half open. My mom was walking around the house, acting strangely. I tiptoed in and heard her on the phone. She was smiling, glowing, actually, but the words I caught weren't normal. It was him. Uncle Jack. And the way they talked. People would think they were married. There was something there. Something I didn't understand. Something I wasn't sure I wanted to understand. I didn't know how to feel. I was confused, torn, stuck between my emotions and my thoughts. I kept telling myself, just let it go, maybe it's nothing. Maybe I'm overthinking. But deep down, I knew something had changed. Days went by. And then one day, out of nowhere, I got a marriage proposal. He was sweet. He seemed kind. But my heart? It wasn't ready. Because even though he stood in front of me, smiling, offering a future, my mind was still stuck in the past. In that living room. In that phone call. With Uncle Jack. He had unknowingly taught me so much about life. But he also left behind questions I couldn't answer. So here I am, telling you my story. Not because I have all the answers. But because maybe, just maybe, you do. Life doesn't always give us clear answers. But sometimes, telling the story helps us find the truth. Thank you for listening to mine. If this story touched you, leave a red heart in the comments. And remember, your voice matters. See you in the next episode.